Flying in the backcountry can be very rewarding. You can share remote places with your friends. To fly safely in the backcountry, you have to respect your own limits, and also the airplane and the pilot have to be ready for the mission. In my case, I fly a Cessna 182 that is equipped with stall kit VGs, bigger tires, empty two-blade propeller. What I consider one of the best safety enhancements in my airplane is the angle of attack indicator. The heads-up display gives you a visual clue of how much lift you got, so you can get all the performance out of your airplane. For this kind of flying, it's a really good tool because it keeps you safe. You can be at slow speed and the stall warning going off, but you know you have lift. There is a misconception that angle of attack indicator is only for short field landings and backcountry flying. It's a great tool in every aspect of flying, and for aerobatics it's really useful. The angle of attack indicator teaches you the proper way to fly, not by airspeed, but by angle of attack. I have been using an angle of attack indicator for more than 2000 hours, and I really trust it and it works really good. You don't need to land at super short strips or gravel bars. For example, Mahoney Creek here is a beautiful backcountry strip in Idaho. You still have the high density altitude challenges, but this has no obstacles on either approach and is pretty long. This view, we are landing at Mahoney Creek. I like this view because it shows actually the wing and the angle of attack. In Idaho. The altitude is 4,700 feet. Density altitude was about 6,000 feet. The light is not very good to show the AoA, but once we get in a little bit of shade, you can see I'm climbing with two yellow lights, which means VX. So it helps a lot for takeoffs also. And it's really good because the AoA compensates for high density altitude and weight, so no guessing. This display when it's sunny doesn't look good in video, but in person you can see clearly all the lights. Now this is a landing at Marble, stall warning going off, but I see the AoA display and it shows has lots of lift left, so it is pretty safe to approach at this speed. Without the AoA, I would not feel safe from this slope. See the angle of attack. Here we are climbing out of Stehekin in Washington. We are climbing at Vy again. We don't have to guess the airspeed because the angle of attack indicator compensates for weight and density altitude. Once you start using the angle of attack indicator and you learn to trust it, first I went and practiced a lot of hours at slow speed and stalls and see the lights and really get to trust it. But once you get to trust it and use it, what it gives you, it will be safety and make you a very consistent pilot on your landings. This is Wilson Bar in Idaho. The angle of attack probe instantaneously measures differential ram air pressure across two ports at the bottom of the probe. This differential pressure reading is then directly correlated to your aircraft's specific angle of attack. I use the Alpha Systems angle of attack indicator and it's maintenance free. I have had mine for more than 10 years and it has been working flawless. I use a Peter cover from a Cherokee to protect it from insects or dirt when it's tied down. Part of my pre-flight is to check those ports are clean. What is angle of attack? The angle of attack is defined as the angle at which relatively wind meets an airfoil or the chord of a wing to the flight path. Every aircraft has a defined range of angle of attack, from cruise to stall. Too high of an angle of attack results in loss of lift and can cause the aircraft to stall. A fixed wing aircraft will always stall at the same angle of attack regardless of airspeed, CG, weight changes, G loading, bank angle, or altitude density. Here I'm showing it stalled in the CJ6 Nanshan. This display is newer than the one I have on the Cessna 182, so you can see more clear the lights in the video. You can see where it's stalling. I have gear down and flaps down, and the stall indicator, the number of lights will be consistent in every aspect of flight. No matter weight, density, altitude, bank angle, deloading, airspeed. So it is very consistent, and this is why the angle of attack indicator is so good. Here we're climbing the Cascade Mountains in Washington. You can clearly see the AoA showing Vy. So there is no guessing, it's great for climbing also. Here we do a bar roll and it shows we have plenty of lift during the horn maneuver. I found that the AoA indicator is great for aerobatics too. Now we do a loop and you can see at the top of the loop the AoA increases. Although it shows the airspeed is very low, but since we are in a 0G or almost 0G and there is no stall speed for that, that's fine. At 0G the airplane cannot stall, and at 0.5 Gs the stall speed is a lot slower than at 1G or 2Gs. So with the AoA indicator you don't have to be guessing what speed, what Gs you're doing. You just see it's a display that will show you the amount of lift you have. This is standard pattern in the CJ6 Nanshan. We're turning base to final. You can see the lights on the display. We're turning final, and you will see when we touch down, it's almost at the minimum lift, and you see that we will not float or we will not sink. Angle of attack indicator is a great tool. It will make you a more consistent pilot, a safer pilot, and you can squeeze more performance out of your airplane. Hope you guys enjoy, and I would like to show you how to become a patron and support Backcountry 182 YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. It is very easy to join. To be a patron of Backcountry 182, go to the YouTube channel. On the right hand side there is the link, and then it takes you to the Patreon page. Here you can see all the tiers and what is all about the support for Backcountry 182 YouTube channel. Also, another way to access the Patreon link is in the description of the video I put in YouTube. On Backcountry 182 channel there is a link for Patreon, so just click on that and it will take you to the page. Thank you for watching, and it will be amazing if you guys are interested and give some support.
Hi, I'm Dana, Larry's wife, and today we're excited to announce the launching of Patreon for our YouTube channel Backcountry 182, which give fans and friends the opportunity to support creators like Larry and myself by paying a monthly amount and receiving exclusive content. So with your support through Patreon, we will be able to make more and better content more often and new videos. And Larry can connect with you more personally to hear your questions and concerns and what would you like to see. The really cool thing of being a patron is that every dollar amount does help. So go ahead and check out the tiers. You can be a fan and look through our goals to see what we will be able to achieve together at every level of support. Come join us and be part of our adventure.